Hello everyone, welcome to Chem 2. This is Dr. Rhonda Kofelt. I will be your guide this semester. I will do everything I can to help you succeed, so please reach out to me whenever you need help. If you signed up earlier, I sent out a version of this Just the Facts sheet, and there's been a few tweaks since then. And so the book and everything, that's still the same. Access to Blackboard, if it's the first time you've been there, how you do that. All the information on how to get in contact with whoever, your Remind address to sign up for your texting, your Collaborate room if you're going to come into one of the Collaborate sessions. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to show you where everything is. You have a copy of this in Blackboard under Course Information, Syllabus. You'll also have the Just the Fact sheet, the syllabus, and then the schedule or checklist. So these are the times for the sessions. So anything that you need to know in detail or you want to know how to do something, you need to come in and join us, and you can watch me. You can ask me questions, and I'll be glad to go through anything in Blackboard or whatever that you need me to go with you. There is a little change here on grades. I decided not to do discussions since this is probably the only time we're going to do this online, so I know some of y'all will be very happy about that. So your unit exams will be worth 120 points each, so they'll be 600 points. You'll still have your practice quizzes, you still have your labs, and then you still have your online homework. So I just took the discussions out because I didn't see a whole big point in doing that right now. If you want to have discussions, we're going to have review sessions, and so we can talk about whatever you want to, so we can still interact. Okay, so this is me at Stonehenge. Don't call and leave messages on my phone in the office because, we're not in the office at school. So you won't see me there and you won't see me in my office. But I will be in Collaborate if you need to, especially like if you want to make an appointment or whatever. I'll go 24/7 pretty much. So we will work that out as we go. I don't want to do a specific time yet. I'm going to send out a survey. I'll send out a survey to you, and then you will tell me what days and times would work best for you for review sessions, because we're going to have like a test week, and so we can have a couple of days or at least one day where I do a review session. I already showed you on the Just the Facts sheet about your textbook and course information. That's exactly the same. Blackboard, this is the backdoor access, so you might want to have a copy of this in case the portal goes down. You can backdoor it, okay? And we don't use face-to-face right now. We're doing the Corona version of Chem 112. All right. So these are the topics that we're doing. If you're interested in, what the dates that the units go. Notice that most of the labs are going to be done with the Labster software. There's two exceptions to that: Lab 8, which is reflection, and Lab 10, which is a nuclear packet thing that I put together. In that one, you'll take a quiz to actually get your lab grade. Okay, so that's just going to be a little bit different at the end, so just make sure you pay attention. The detailed schedule will look like this. This is your checklist here, and it has everything. I've got it in a little bit better form for you on Blackboard so that you can print it off and it's bigger and you can see everything. But literally I have it so that you can, okay, I read the syllabus. Okay, I watched the video. And you can just go through and you can check these off, and then if you do that, then you won't miss a deadline. It tells you the range dates. I used to just put the due date, and people were like, did it that day? No. You have a certain time period in which to get these things done, and you don't want to wait till the last day, because sometimes you've got a lot of things, 3 or 4 things that are going to be due on that date, and you needed to do the other things first. So make sure you pay attention to that. There's bonus opportunities in this first week if you get everything done that I ask you to by the 24th, which is Monday, you will get 10 bonus points. And so you can get up to 10. So try to get all of those. You will be wanting those at the end of the semester, I promise. So what these look like a little bit bigger is, I have the requirement. I have where you can find it here. Because we're just getting started. I call this Unit 0 because it's before we get everything started. So I'm giving you a few days to get everything set up. Not that you can't start, but if you get all of this stuff done early, then you can go ahead and start. I'm happy for you to do that. Just bear in mind that the syllabus quiz, okay, and then signing up for these two things must be done by the 24th in order for you to be counted present in the class. That's how I'm taking attendance. So make sure you do that. This is Unit 1 checklist. So if you get everything done and you're ready to start, you can start early. I've got everything open for you. If you want to work ahead, that's fine with me. Just make sure you take your time and really apply yourself. If I see that you're just going crazy fast and not doing well on the exams and things, then I'm going to rein you in. But as long as you don't overstep that, I'm happy for you to work at your own pace, because that's how I like to do it. Notice again that you're going to be checking off what you're doing as you go through. The first 2 units only have 1 chapter in them, so they have 2 parts. And I think actually I changed this to column A and B. All right, so you'll have 2 labs every unit. You'll have 2 due dates on your homework for each thing as well. So make sure you get your mastering done by the deadline for that first one, okay, because that'll be the first part of the kinetics. And get your labs done. And then there's a practice test that you take before you take your exam. And once you take your exam, then you're going to scan and submit your work. You got to show your work. So since I'm not doing a proctor exam, like you don't have to have a webcam to do this because there aren't any to be had anywhere in Huntsville, you will have to scan and submit your work within 10 minutes of completing the test. So if you do that, you number them. I've actually got a sheet that you can print if you want to that has like spaces for you to put the different numbers in, but you can use whatever, but you will have to scan that. I have instructions on how to do that, and I'll be glad to go through that. If you come to a Collaborate session, you can ask me about that, and I'll be glad to show you how that's done. So you've already seen what your grades are. The only other thing on this slide is that there is a comprehensive final exam, but it is not mandatory as long as you have an A or B. All right, so if you have an A or B and you're happy, then you don't have to take it. If you choose to take it, it will replace your lowest grade. Okay, so if you take it, it will replace your lowest grade. If you miss a test, you have to take it because it will replace that one that you're missing. Okay? And then the regular grade parameters. For assignments, you're using Mastering Chemistry. And again, if you come to a Collaborate session, we can go through how to sign up for all that. If you're ever wondering how to do something, you can't figure it out, go to the Help tab. I have all your instructions in the Help tab. Your labs are through Labster. All right, they do not have the vouchers in the bookstore as far as I know yet, which is a real pain, but they will eventually, so don't worry, we will get them. And as I said, you'll have a two-week grace period to get those finished. You can sign up for both of these and start working on them, and you don't have to pay for 2 weeks. No unit discussions. You do have a bio discussion, which is for bonus. And then after that, there's what's called the Student Center. And I like for you to use this if you have questions about the labs or anything. You post those, and students can answer you as well as me. So if you're concerned about that, then you can work with other people. Please do that before everybody asks me a question about the labs, because just like you, I have to go into the lab, go through it to where you are, And so if other people are already doing it, they're a little bit more up to speed on it than I am. I mean, I'm glad to help you, but I really like for y'all to work together on the labs, especially. If you're having trouble with a problem, then that's fine. But also, if we're going to talk about it, it's a great idea to wait until we do the review session, and then we can see what you're doing wrong. Also, you can text it to me, or you could email me if you want my input. The exams are in Blackboard. Don't open them until you're ready to take them. They're going to get 2 hours to do that. You're going to show your work, and you are going to upload your work, and all of that information is under the Help tab in Testing, okay? And you got all, I give you lots of instructions on how to do all of this stuff. Practice tests, you have unlimited tries on those, okay? So you have unlimited attempts at your practice tests. You have unlimited tries for your labs, and you have unlimited tries for your homework. How's that for low stakes assessments? So you can do them over and over again until you get them right. But don't do them till you've been studying, because you're not going to understand it well enough to pass the exam. Your attendance, as I said, you got to have your labs, sign up for Labster, Mastering, and your syllabus quiz. Now, if there's a holdup on Mastering, don't panic. I know it'll be okay. I'll extend the deadline, but I'm hoping that they're going to have it. They really let me down last semester, and I had to wait, but hopefully it'll be okay this time. If you're going to miss school, if you're going somewhere, you need to contact me and tell me. You're not going to see me for a week, okay? Now, that's fine with me. I suggest you work ahead so that you don't get behind and you don't get any penalties for submitting anything late. I will allow you to make things up because, in the spirit of Corona, and we're all in this together, I've been a little more lax about that, but don't abuse it, because how much I deduct depends on how many times you do this. So if you do it one time, I may not even deduct points, okay? It was something just totally you missed. If you've done it to me 3 times, you're going to get 50% off probably on that 3rd time, so don't do it. It's going to really hurt your grade. You also have to let me know if you are doing something late, because I have to manually go in there and update it in Blackboard, okay? Calhoun email is how we're going to talk, unless you're texting me in Remind. Okay, and I can explain all about Remind in a Collaborate session, but it's amazing. You can text and we don't have to share any personal information. So I don't know what the withdrawal date is yet for fall. It's probably going to be like around the 1st of November, but I will definitely, as soon as I find out, I will let everybody know when that is, okay? If you even think that you're having trouble, get in touch with the Star Institute, okay? They are your friend, okay? Go here, all right? And Miss Felicia and Miss Lisa, they are wonderful, and they will help you, and they will get you with a tutor. Mr. Patel is my favorite, okay? So I'm just telling you. He's really good, and he knows exactly how I teach and what I'm doing, and so he'll be able to assist you with that. We also have tutor.com, which is 24/7 online subject-specific tutoring, okay? And there's a tab for that in Blackboard on the home page. All of this is free, okay? So there is no excuse to not use the resources that you have. That's what smart students do, okay? Also, don't forget that we are in the Central Time Zone. I'm in the Central Time Zone, so all of my deadlines and all that are also in Central Time Zone. So if you're in Cali, over here on Pacific Time, then you need to adjust when you're going to have your stuff in by making sure that it's in by Central Time, okay? If you forget one time, let me know, okay? I may be okay with it, but don't be using that as an excuse, okay? Because I am telling you. All right, and so remember that we have these Collaborate sessions Wednesday the 19th, which is the first day of class, at 12 noon and at 7 p.m. And then on Thursday, I'm having one at 10 a.m. And on Friday, I'm having one at 6 p.m. I was trying to get all the times when people might need them. This is the link that you will use. And if you are at work or whatever, if you want to come in with your phone, you can. It works great. There's a Collaborate app, and you can go to help, and it'll tell you about that and how to use it. I have instructions on that, and you can just dial in either with your computer or your phone, and I'll go over any how-to things and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Other than that, just go by what you see in course information. And then course, just go through it. Go into course information, look at course overview, and then it's got this video where you probably found this, and then it's got other things that you need to go through and get set up. All right, and if you have any questions as you're going through, don't hesitate to ask me, but come to a Collaborate session. You'll be glad you did.